Welcome to Blowing Solutions Wide Open, where we're talking about all things spiritual as well as creating new systems in the area of healthcare, finance, government, education, new environmental practices, and anything that helps the planet or helps humanity. My name is Addie, and alongside of me, I have a great guest. Her name is Dana Knoetgen. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Okay. I never
Yep.
know if I'm going to say that right. Um, and we're just here today to talk about some of the things Dana has been doing around her career and working with clients and some of her interests. She seems to really lean a lot towards the spiritual industry. And she is an oracle card reader as well as a photo reader. And today I really wanted to talk about her photo reading abilities because that one's different than I ever really hear about. I'm always up for somebody doing something different, and this seems to be a niche for her. In the time that I've known Dana, I would actually say that her strengths tend to be around um, vision. She seems to be very clairvoyant and and she really kind of takes in the spiritual information through a vision a lot of times. She takes it in through other avenues, but that seems to be her go-to. Um, and the other thing I want to mention so that I don't forget is that Dana also has a podcast called Light Talk with Dana. It's a great podcast. Check it out if you want to be entertained. There's a lot of really good guests who talk about their spiritual stories. And I really like that because spirit never ceases to amaze me. We all we'll never run out of unique stories, I feel like, because that's just we're none of us are meant to experience things the same way. So anyhow, back to what Dana's doing. I want you to kind of talk about what you're doing with your clients, especially around photo reading.
Oh, well, I take a picture of someone's loved one that's passed, and I take a look at it, and some pictures are a little easier than others, but information just kind of starts flowing into me. So I like see them as a child sometimes. I see them as an adult and some struggles that they may be going through. I see them with kids sometimes, whether they may be grandkids or their own, well, their own kids. If they have grandkids, they have their own kids. But I see like different things that their past has brought to them.
And are you
So
seeing
it's
them?
really
Do you
cool.
feel like I'm sorry to interrupt. Do you feel like you're seeing them in the astro, in the spiritual realm, or are you seeing more like what they've experienced on Earth, or both?
More on Earth right now. I kind of see them like it's like a video that I'm seeing in my third eye. It's like I'm like replaying little spots in their lives. So I kind of see like just different things, like some of their personalities I see. Um just kind of like I had one recently that I just kind of felt had a feel that it was this person had like a second life. He had like a double life. And
Oh.
yeah, so you just kind of it just get this feel, sometimes it's just a feel, sometimes there's a little snapshot of a picture
And
of
is it the
them.
life that they lived before they passed is usually what you get, or
Yeah, is
okay.
that life they currently passed from.
And so how does this help your client? Does it help clarify, things for your client about that soul or
Yes, it helps them understand that some things that they thought maybe okay, well, I felt like this they did in their life, but I wasn't quite sure. But giving them that confirmation of certain things, um, confirmation of just their lives is very helpful for them to understand, and to if there's a message that comes through, then it really helps them out to understand that they're okay, or if everything was good with them, and
okay.
just the confirmation.
And you also read pets, right?
Yes, I read any kind of picture. I can read a photograph of anything, really,
Okay.
a house. I haven't done too many of those, but I like the challenge. So just bring the challenge on. I'd like to really dive into whatever picture comes before me.
Okay, well then speaking of, I had a very beloved pet. Um, and I put her up on the screen here. I'm sorry the quality is not very good of this picture, but if you'd like to take a shot at this one, go for it. I don't know if you want any information at all. Um,
I prefer no information until I'm done.
okay,
And then you kind of give me the yay, nay on it.
okay, sounds good.
That way I just feel like I'm really getting that.
Cool. I like it.
I feel like she was very worried about her owners, you. She was like very worried. She was very like protective. She was emotionally attached, very emotional. Um she she was like right by your side all the time, very active. She was deep into spirit. I just had this little like picture like she would snarl at people that would come to the door or something like that. She would like get like a like a like a crazy bark, but it wasn't a snarl, it wasn't a bark, it was just kind of like a different kind of sound that she would give whoever was at the door that she didn't recognize. Is that true?
What you're probably picking up on is she didn't do that with people so much, but animals.
Okay.
She was very defensive with animals.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of like it was like not in a mean way, but not like just kind of giving you warning.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
we couldn't take her to the dog park. It was just
I feel like some loneliness going on. Was there like some loneliness that you felt with her?
um so I felt like she had a really good life, but she was an only dog and I think we spent too much time working with her, like away from the house. So yeah, I don't doubt that.
Okay. I just heard the words miss you.
Oh.
I feel like she's trying to cry. She's going to make me cry. Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think?
She, yeah, I mean all that is sounds pretty good. And
Her.
she was definitely a really great she was my first animal as an adult, and she lasted 16 and a half years. So she did amazing. And she even started having some health issues at 8, which is like the normal age for dogs to start kind of declining. But she was just I've never seen such a strong animal in my life, like, or person. Like, this is the strongest spirit I've ever seen in my life. Um, she could fight through
Oh,
anything. But I have often I was satisfied that she had a long life, but I've often struggled with guilt a little bit because she was such a high vibration, and I know I could do better now than I did then. Not that I did terrible for her, but there, you know how you like you start to learn and then you look back and go, God, if I would only have done it that way. Um,
yeah. I've done that with my dog too. My
yeah.
previous dog. Yeah.
I think it's normal. But so I've often asked if it's possible. I'm sure it is. I mean, anything's possible if she could come back to me. Um and I do it better this time. And so, I don't know. I don't know. I did just get a puppy and it's a female and it's black lab, so I don't know.
We don't know. Hey, my current dog,
Mhm.
when we brought her home, she was outside and I have a video of it. A big old huge orb that was in our backyard with her running around. And I feel like it was my previous dog coming over to give her
Oh,
rules of the house. It was so cool.
that's
That
sweet.
orb, yeah, it was with us for about a minute. It
Oh,
was hanging out and going kind of over to the kennel, outside kennel, so
oh,
kept going back and forth. It was really cool.
oh, they're so
Really neat little
beautiful.
thing. Yeah, it was so cool. And from what I'm gathering, it was her that named my current dog too.
Oh.
She put the name in my head. So
Oh,
yeah.
cool. Very cool. Well, it's
Yeah.
funny that you say that because this was Bailey, that was her name, and this new dog I named Shaylee, just to be obnoxious, and just in case it is her coming back.
There you go. And my previous one, I always called my baby girl.
Oh,
And when she passed, I told her, I go, I will never call another dog baby girl because that's your name.
yeah.
And so I call this one my big girl. This
That's funny.
one's
Yeah,
my
your
big
dog
girl.
is your dog is cute. Very cute.
Yeah, she's pretty hilarious. She's getting into an army crawl now. She gets on the floor and just lays there, her feet in this blue jean thing where they're like flat out and
Mhm.
just laying on the floor. And she'll take her front paws and just drag herself
Oh,
across the floor. So she does
very
army crawl.
awesome. So,
Yeah.
what else do you want to talk about in regards to what you're doing around the spiritual? I know that um this is new, like fairly new for you, like all this stuff. And so, let us know kind of like, what you're really like the nudges you're really starting to get as far as working with people and what you can bring to this planet around spirituality, because we need all the help we can get around this subject.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, right now I'm doing the card reads. I am doing photo reads, and I have a show coming up in Wyoming,
Oh,
Cheyenne, Wyoming, next month. And so I'll be doing that to kind of help spread the word and spread the energy and all. Um, I
and
am,
that's is that for both services, your photo reads and your card reads? Okay.
yeah, yeah. So if anyone's in the area and you have a picture, go ahead and bring your picture and we'll look at it. Um, and then, yeah, just doing the podcast. And the podcast is of card reads in there and a bit of stories. So it'll be with people that have experienced the paranormal or supernatural that they can come in and share their stories. So that's been a big help of raising the vibration, I feel. So that's been doing really good. I'm working on groups, as you know,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
gathering people together to kind of help talk about it, getting people of like-minded people together so that we can help each other out and raise the vibrations in that way. Um, I'm now starting to kind of figure out, I think, on how to see spirit.
Oh.
So yeah, so I'm kind of working on that. So I just figured or just found out recently on that one. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm practicing that one to
And what do
do
you mean
it.
by that?
Like seeing apparitions that are materialized. So I'll be seeing I'm working on being mediumship and channeler is what my end goal is at this moment. I know it's going to go higher once I get there, but so working with the mediumship, I'm also working on seeing the spirit so that they could give me a better story and more in details about the person I'm reading so that I can give a better reading.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's where the most accurate information comes from. Spirit
right.
definitely has like, has has a vantage point we don't have as a human. So,
Right, right. Well, I do have one person in my life that's really done a lot of help with me. She's really had me open up. She's really had me thinking about different things in my life. And I really appreciate you, Addie, in doing that for me.
oh,
You've really popped a couple things in my life, and you're always you're always there to tell me the truth. I mean, you're always there to say, "All right, Dana."
yeah, and
And
I
so
got
it
to give you
helps. It
credit. Not everybody can handle it. Uh, you know, it's a sign that somebody really wants to grow when they can hear things that maybe, you know, don't flatter them. Um, but it's a good
right.
sign because it means that you actually care about the growth more than maybe like human feelings. So, um,
Yeah, it is hard to hear, but
it
I
is.
mean, not many people can just bluntly say, you know what, you need to work on this, or I'm seeing this in you, and you're so beautiful with that, and
Oh, thank you. It's
you don't
it's
say
hard
it.
for me. Honestly, it's hard for me. It's easier just to bury my head, but I know that I'm not here to do that. So,
Yeah, you're beautiful with it. I love the way you do it, but you're very helpful. So
oh, thank you.
you're also raising the vibration by helping me out in all these different ways that you have helped me out and encouraged me and everything else. You're
That
beautiful.
reminds me before I forget. And this is just my feel. Anyone watching, my sense about Dana is she's very, very good at working with people who maybe aren't in the best place. I think she has, on a soul level, I think she has a gift for helping people that are in a low spot vibrationally for whatever reason, um, helping raise them up. One of the reasons is I feel that she's pretty diplomatic. I feel that she's kind of a mediator type person, can kind of see both sides a lot of times, as well as that
Gets me in
she
trouble.
understands what it's like to, you know, not have gotten yourself in a little bit of a rough spot energetically. And so anybody watching who um, either doesn't feel good about themselves or is kind of struggling and feeling like they're on a low level and needs a little bit of a, I don't want to say a cheerleader, but somebody who is gentle with kind of the lower frequency stuff, I think Dana has a gift at that. It's just my sense. So, you know, we're not as spiritual teachers, we're not just here to, float around and talk about high vibration. Like everybody's at a different place. Nobody stays in a high vibration 24 hours a day, at least not in the human existence. And so, we need to be able to kind of be there for people kind of no matter where they're at. So I don't know if you have something to add to
And it's
that.
not always easy.
No.
It's not always easy. No, I'm going through a lot of work right now myself, and trying to raise my vibration even more. And, it's not an easy thing to do. It is not easy to see your faults. It's not easy to say, this isn't the other person's deal. I mean, this is your deal. This is my deal. And I have to work through this. I have to make this a better situation. It's my duty to do that. And
And it's
it
really
is
not easy
very
when
hard.
like it's really not easy when it's like it's your deal, but the other person is also not a piece of not a peach. And so you're dealing with
Right.
their crap as well as knowing that you
Right.
attracted it and you're part of it. And so yeah, it's a lot to.
Yeah, yeah, it's very, very difficult. And but when you have someone that brings it up to you in the gentle way that you do, it's so much easier to stay, I'm like, I have to look back. I have to look at how I've been acting. I have to look at how the other people are acting. I have to look at these situations more deeply. And even though it's hard to hear,
Well, I would
I
say
really
more
feel
than
like
even
it's
that,
helping.
look at looking at our intentions is the most important. Like, actions, words, whatever. But I think looking at, you know, like what is driving me to be like this is that's that's the tough stuff, I think.
It is. It's very tough. And when I'm looking at all these different situations, you're making me think that way. You're making me think more deeply about how I'm acting, how I'm reacting to these different situations, and um, how I can do better. And it is hard. It is hard. And you just got to put yourself in a different spot. And that's what I've been doing. And
Good.
it's really, I believe it's really helped out. I mean, maybe not for the other person, but for me, it's helping
You know
me
what though? It probably has
change.
helped the other person. And the thing
Yeah,
is that you, it's hard in the moment, but what a lot of people don't realize is when it comes to taking responsibility, there's huge rewards. Like you almost like set yourself free when you start taking accountability for what's, you know, coming into your life and what you're not liking. There's a real freedom in it. And so, if you can kind of, grin and bear through the tough part of taking responsibility, boy, there's a lot to be gained from it. So
yeah, yeah. And when you have like-minded people around you and you have like-minded people helping you through it, being able to talk to you and tell you your faults, um, that is amazing. I mean, that's friendship right there, I think. When you can have somebody really say, okay, Dana, you need to straighten up, because you're not cool right now, kind of thing. But it is really, it's very helpful when you're trying to raise your vibrations. It's really helpful.
yeah, and I think that you're starting to realize that in being a spiritual teacher, the most important thing you can do is raise your own. It's the best gift you can give any client is do your own work. That's what they really respond to. So, um, you know, she's doing it. So if
I'm
you want,
working on it.
yeah, if you want somebody who is really working on being responsible, she's, she's I'm really encouraging her to, and I know I'm an ass, but I'm really encouraging her to like I see a lot of phony people in the industry. I'm sorry, but I do. And it's not to be mean. It's just that if you're not doing your own internal work, then just go do something else. We're here, we can do whatever we want, but the spiritual industry is about internal work. And that starts with the teacher or the guide first. And so you know if I see a lot of people who really are money first people and um and then they slap this label on themselves and then they you know justify um the money first thing. And to me it's like if you want to be a money first person, that's fine, but just go into an industry that is about that. Don't be in an industry where it really is about service first. That's just my own personal feel about it. Not that there's anything wrong with money. There's not. You have to make it too. But so anyway, yeah. Dana,
Yeah.
I think, is really trying to be a clean slate for people. And I appreciate that because a lot of people would say F off and, continue to, not do the internal work and have different motives. So. Thank you.
Oh, no, it's like say it all goes back to helping each other. I mean, if I'm not working on it and you don't say anything to me about, hey, you need to work on this, or I'm seeing this in you, um, it's not going to help. I mean, on both sides, yeah, I have my energy that I'm trying to raise. Your energy is higher than mine, but you're still able to work with me on my energy. So, I mean, it's helping each other out. It's a give take thing. It's a relationship.
It
It's for
is,
everybody. Everybody needs it.
and honestly, the work never stops, and I still learn from you. Like you you don't know it, but you're teaching me some things. You're definitely teaching me some things. So we all still learn from each other, no matter where we're at
Yeah.
vibrationally.
Yeah. Well, I hope I'm doing something, but I think you're helping me out more. But yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's you know how it goes. It's all everything. Everyone that comes to you is some kind of reflection. So. Yeah, anyway, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. Do you have more you want to add into kind of talking about what you're doing? I know that, like I said, I know that you're big on, I'm seeing you kind of get into the environmental stuff, or maybe you were like that before I met you. Um, but I love that. Thank you. I know that I have heard from many channelers who have channeled kind of the alien nations. They constantly are telling us, you guys need to treat the earth better. Like that's the one of the biggest things I hear from them. And so thank you for your work in that. Anything you want to say about that before we close it?
Yeah, that one there, I say tell everybody keep Earth clean. My husband and I go walking all the time and we pick up trash and we come home with a boatload of trash. I mean, just sometimes we have to take our truck to put all the trash in it because we pick up
Wow.
that much. And it's incredible. I mean, um
Thank you.
we're just hurting Earth all over. I mean, not only just Earth, we're hurting all the little critters that are down there. We're
Yeah.
hurting, you know, their food. We're hurting their habitat. We're hurting everything, everything.
It's all
It's hurting
connected.
so much, and it's all connecting. Yeah. If you're putting trash out there and that's killing the grass underneath of it, there's an animal that's lost their home.
Yeah.
There's an animal that's lost their food.
That's a good
There's a
point.
critter that's, yeah, I mean, they were there to be shaded by the sun and now it's gone, and every little piece of trash is taking something away.
Yeah.
And, we go in the mountains and I really, I focus very, very hard to stay on the paths because when you're walking off the path and everybody else is walking off the path, see where the path is? That's taking another path and it's going to wear the grass down. And what is that going to do? It's going to kill off more animals because that animal is now that less food. And I am learning so much about edible plants, edible, what we would say weeds, all this stuff is edible. And it's like if we take that away from the animals, where's their health? They're eating all this healthy stuff that's nature is providing. And when we're trampling around on everything, it's taking it away from them. I mean, it's very saddening. It's very saddening for me to see all the trash around.
I had
So
never
pick
thought
up
of
after
that.
yourself.
Huh.
I'm learning it. I'm learning it. And the more I see it, it's like the more I just hurt. It's like I'm feeling Mother Earth and I'm feeling all these little critters and these animals that are losing their homes, losing their food supply, losing everything. And it just hurts. It
Yeah,
just
you
hurts. Recycle. Recycle. Pick
yeah.
up your trash, or don't even pick up your trash. Put your trash where it belongs. Put it in the recycling. Put it in the trash bin. You know, that's just really tearing at my heart lately. So,
I
yeah.
didn't know until recently that um, Mother Earth is, I don't know why I didn't know this, but she's an energy in herself. She's an entity in herself. I didn't know that. And then I was ha doing some meditating for a while, and um, her energy came in. I wasn't thinking about that at all. And oh my, like the beauty of Mother Earth energy is, I can't describe it. It's beautiful. And I can't believe that we could do what we've done. But the good news is that she will easily regenerate if enough of us start, tackling these things, educating each other and changing our ways. Our ecosystems are dying to get back to their natural state. We just have to, change our focus and care. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, looking at this in my background here, you have the waters. I mean, if you put trash in the waters, what's going to happen? Those poor fish are going to eat that.
Yeah,
And then what's going to happen? Whatever chemicals or whatever is in whatever they're eating,
yeah.
we catch it, we get the chemicals because we're eating that fish, and it's just nasty. So just keep it clean, people.
Yeah,
Keep
I
it
mean
clean.
that's what you're saying is about the simplest thing you could do is just to simply care about where you're putting your trash. And so yeah, I agree. Well, thank you for sharing
Yeah.
yourself today. I appreciate it. Um, come back if you want anytime. And anything else you want to add?
Anytime. Thank you for letting me be on the show, and let me know anytime you want me back. I'll be happy to be here.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm going to
Be
leave
happy to
Dana's
share.
information on how you can get a hold of her in the description of the video. And she's a very sweet soul and very open-minded. So, and the other thing, her other strength that I will say is that she is far better at this than me. She's really good at letting people be who they are. So, I think that's like a huge strength. When you are around somebody that says, "Hey, you know what? Whoever you are, it's okay." The freedom you feel is pretty powerful. So, thank you for being strong at that. And I'm gonna end it here. And I hope to see you again.
Okay. Oh, you bet. I'll be here.
Okay, take
See you
care.
guys.
Bye.